Happening. Okay, it's happening. Good morning. Welcome to 1 Million Cups. Applause. Yay. If you're not in the audience, I don't know what we're going to do. I'm relying on you two over here because they're going to be up here. So we have to work together. My name is Kayla. I'm going to be your MC today. It is garage sale season in North Dakota. I am a collector of big pins. I found this one. This is 1 million cups, but mine says thanks for 100 million. So we're going to up the cup count. That was my intro. Okay. That's all I had for you guys. That's what they don't pay me for. All right. How many people have never been to 1 million cups? Raise your hand. I promise I won't jeer at you. Oh, that's a lot of you. Oh, great. You should download this app and check in. And if you have the app already, check in. We just want to know how many folks are with us. Even if you're online, get on there and click that button. We want to thank all of our sponsors. Sure, we get by on coffee, but we also need these folks to help us with everything. So we're really glad to have them on our team. I guess we should do a little intro. I forgot this has so many cool transitions. What is 1 million cups? Why are we here today? So 1 million cups is a weekly morning session on Wednesdays where we give local businesses the opportunity to take the stage, talk about what they do, what they're passionate about, and then we pester them with questions and see what happens after that. Slow fade. Can we change the face of our startup community by connecting local entrepreneurs over 100 million cups of coffee? That's the question. And we're going to do it. We're well on our way. Okay, so we're going to have our guests do their thing, and then we want you to ask them some questions. So we can do that either if you're here with us today. We have this giant mic mug thing for you to use, or if you're online, you can ask a question with hashtag 1MCND. We have somebody in the audience designated to be your voice. They'll be your proxy. All right, time for community announcements. So this is the part of the day. If you got an event coming up or you're doing something, come up here. There's another microphone. Tell us about it. Oh, look, this one's mine. I put that in there. So if you are into skating, I prefer quads. Even if you're into rollerblades, that's fine, I guess. But through June and July, Tuesdays and Thursdays, you can rent some roller skates, bring your own. The Bismarck Bombshells Roller Derby team did a community grant where we got some community skates for everybody. They have these tiny little wee skates and some very large skates. So your size is in there somewhere. If you're into disco type stuff, we do have 2 free nights. So the other one has a little bit of a cost, but we have music, skating, games, and prizes. Tuesday, July 6th and Thursday, July 22nd. I should know this better. I'm on the board, but I'm bad at my job. So come and roller skate with us. I didn't press the button. You get that joy.
Is this thing on? Great. Hi, guys. My name is Lake Anani. Typically, I am representing the North Dakota Women's Business Center, but today I'm wearing my TEDx Bismarck hat. And I'm so excited to tell you that we are coming back to you August 12th. We'll be at the Bismarck Event Center. Tickets are on sale now. We have 10 of last year's 11 speakers coming back. One of them is actually going to be out of the country because she's a big deal, and that's great. So we'll have 10 of them, and we're looking so forward to that event with you. I see several of our partners in the audience, and our wonderful MC is sitting right here in front of me. Joel Land is going to be our MC this year. Along with a soft commitment from Dr. Jensen from BSC, so we're going to make sure to get him on the hook too. So if you've never been to TEDx Bismarck, it's an opportunity for 10 folks to take the stage and share their ideas with you. So the tagline is ideas worth spreading, and it's a great day for enlightenment, togetherness, and really just celebrating community and asking you to think bigger and think differently. So go to TEDxBismarck.com, get your tickets today, and join us on August 12th. Adam, what happened?
You dropped the ball.
So there was supposed to be another one in there. I'm going to put my Women's Business Center hat back on. Thank you, Kayla. So next week, June 16th, we've partnered with Building from Alliance Real Estate and Master Networks to bring Michael Trithart to Bismarck to do a Google training. So it's become Google Great, and then he's also doing an afternoon session called 7 Ways to Grow Your Business. And the idea here is that you're going to add $100,000 to your bottom line through free Google tools. And it's an in-person workshop, so you will do the work as you learn. Tickets are $79, and you can find them on Eventbrite. So check that out. We're going to be at the Ramcoda. Yeah, Ramcoda. So there's a morning session from sometime till lunchtime, and then after that until 4. So do some digging. Ask me other questions. I'll try to answer them for you. Get your tickets. I'm sorry? What's the date? The date is June 16th, so next Wednesday. Usually I don't advocate for events that would take you away from 1 million cups, but this is one that I think you should attend and then catch the live stream afterwards. Okay, I think I'm done.
That's it. The only song I know all the words to is the Ramcoda Hotel jingle. It goes like this: Ramcoda Hotel, Ramcoda Hotel. That's it.
I totally don't want to follow that.
I know.
With you.
If we ever do karaoke, I'm just singing the Ramcoda Hotel jingle.
That's awesome.
That's the only one I know.
Vocalist for you. I don't have a slide either. That one's on me. But I'm here talking about higher orbits. I don't know if you remember me mentioning this before, or Evan, but coming July 6th, 7th, and 8th, we have an amazing opportunity for kids from 8th grade through 12th. We have an astronaut who is coming to town and is going to spend 3 days with kids working on teamwork, leadership, a lot of STEM topics. But the culmination of the experiential learning is the kids work in teams to come up with experiments that they would like to see performed on the International Space Station in 0 Gs. In fact, the company that does this, their name is Higher Orbits, and just last week, 2 winning science experiments were launched by SpaceX and just arrived at the space station, I think, 2 days ago. So it's a really, really unique opportunity. I promise I'll bring a slide next week that shows you where to go, but if you go out to Higher Orbits, or if you catch Evan afterwards, or me, apparently I'm going to learn between now and then. No, if you catch Evan or I, we'd be happy to tell you about it. But we really are, we're seeking kids who would be interested in registering. So if you know some bright young folks who would love to spend 3 days with an astronaut, let us know, approach us, and we'll tell you how to get them registered. But it's a pretty cool thing. Rarely would I like to go back to my high school days, but right now I really would.
That sounds out of this world. Thank you.
Very, very punny.
I know.
I'm Ross Froelich. I'm with the Bismarck Mandan Chamber EDC, but today I get to wear a different hat too. So the Bisman Beanbag Club, thank you. This week is our opening week of summer season, and so on Tuesdays and Thursdays we have league nights where you can come out or we have teams already signed up to play, and then after league play, which is usually at about 9 o'clock, there's extra games that you can play with an app called Scoreholio, and I know it's funny. Everything about cornhole and has way too many puns in there with corn. It's ridiculous. So, but on Wednesdays, we have it's called like a blind draw day. So you don't have to sign up in advance. You don't have to do anything in advance. If you show up at the Lonesome Dove in Mandan and you want to throw a few games of cornhole, you come out there, you sign up, and they randomly assign you a partner, and you play a few games. You learn. You can learn more about the game, learn more about the league, and meet new people at the same time. So if you guys are interested, come on out.
I think the first time I was emceeing after a lockdown, I was trying to think of the word beanbag, and I was like, guys, what's that game with the bags, with the beans? I got there eventually, but I'm not good at it, but it's fun, which is basically everything in my entire life. All right, so let's talk about a conventional cookie. Our grandmas make them. My grandma does. I always used to think her recipe was magic because the chocolate chips are always melty, but I just realized this year it's because they always keep their house at 87 degrees constantly. So Not a lot of magic in there, but there is a lot of love. And our guests today also, I assume, make their cookies with some love, but also, according to their Facebook page, with imagination and cheeky humor, which is something that sounds like I would want to eat. So we are going to talk to Unconventional Cookies. Please welcome Witney and Annika.
Is my thing on? Oh my God. My Britney Spears mic is on. Hi.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
So, oh my God, the light. Hi. Are we standing for this? I'm really prepared, you guys.
All right, cool. Well, thank you all.
Oh,
so
I'm
much for
Witney.
coming.
I'm Witney Nielson. This is Anna Kleingartner. Oh my God. Did you see that transition, you guys?
fancy.
Yeah, so my official title on my business card is founder and overlord because I'm a little bit bossy and I like things a certain way. And then Ani is our operations and biz development, which we'll get to our roles and all that fun stuff, right? Yeah.
Yep.
It's so bright, I'm sorry.
Exactly. All right. So we kind of developed this like mantra with Unconventional Cookies, and then developed into a wow statement.
We kind of thought you all
because-
were going to scream wow when this came
Yeah,
up, so we're a little
exactly.
disappointed.
Because
But
we really want
yeah.
one of those like reactions.
I mean, nobody's crying.
No.
This is really upsetting.
Anyway, so it might need some explanation, I guess. Anyway, so what we think makes us successful is, all things Unconventional Cookies touches is intended to produce happiness, because that's what really got Witney into the game of being serious, making this a business, a
serious.
career. Was these cookies made people insanely happy. It made her super happy, making people happy. And then really that last puzzle piece was having the right working relationship. So you really need somebody to, balance out, strengths and weaknesses.
I have
And-
weaknesses, you guys. I'm going to admit it.
And honestly,
Right,
if you are not having fun, for us, this is incredibly important. We need to be having fun, because if we're not,
You can tell.
we shouldn't be doing it.
Yeah, and you can tell with my
Or-
cookies if I'm cranky.
Yeah, everything comes out a little funky. So we should be doing
Rage
it, or
cookies.
we're doing it wrong, and then we
Yeah.
have a lesson that we learned.
Yeah, so our biggest thing is we are not serious. Everything we do is
Yeah.
stupid. Nothing is the end of the world.
Yeah.
We've both had relatively serious jobs. We don't need to live like that. So
I think,
Yeah.
after all the silly years that have passed, we're just we just want to be happy, and it's coming.
yeah, we're relatively
coming.
happy. I only yell at her 4 times a day. It's fine, guys.
Yeah, all good. So that kind of brings us into
how we
the
started.
proper story.
So I was a graphic designer. I've had about 80 career changes. My parents love it. And I was a graphic designer, and I'm also a member of Bega, and they do the cookie walk every year. So I always just donated money because I don't make cookies. I've never baked a cookie in my life. And then I had a bug in my butt in December 2019. I'm like, I'm gonna make a cookie. I'm gonna do this. So I bought all this stuff. I bought a little sweater cutter on Amazon. And then the first batch, they all melted into one mega cookie. And so I was like, well, I'm not doing this anymore. And I rage called my friend Tim, and he's like, okay. Well, here's what you did wrong. Here's what you need to do. He's also very bossy. Love it. And so he gave me his recipe, some tips, and the second batch turned out much, much better. And then I started to get all this attention online when I posted these. And I was like, ooh. And artists, we pretend like we're cool or whatever, but all we want is positive feedback and people to tell us what we're making is pretty and fun. So I kind of just fell in love with the attention. This sounds terrible. I sound like a petulant toddler, but yeah. So I fell in love with the attention and just how positively everything was received. If anyone in here is a graphic designer, you will know that the reaction is never, oh my God, cool. That's never the first reaction. So when I started getting that without having to redo things 50 times, I got addicted to it. And so that's just kind of, okay, so Ani says in April 2020, I'm not a writer, that I had a shower principal moment, which she will explain because, one, I have no idea what that means. But I was on a walk with my little dog, and I was like, ooh, I should do subscription boxes because then I can make whatever I want, and people have to have them because they prepaid for them. So that was my way of making really, really weird cookies that people wouldn't necessarily ask for because maybe they've never been done. That sounds so like, ugh.
It's true.
But yeah, so it allows me to be really creative, and then I don't promise anything, so when they don't turn out, I smash them, feed them to my husband, and move on with my life. So anyway.
And the shower principle is basically, for those of you who don't know it,
I
it's
don't.
probably, I just kind of love the shower principle because that's where I kind of come up with like the best random ideas is when you're not thinking about them.
Oh, yeah.
And you just
Trying
have to
think how
walk
to get
away.
the dog to poop, yeah.
Exactly. So that's what that is. And I always suggest, like, if you are sitting and staring at something and nothing is coming, like, go do something mindless. And
That's
maybe
where
it'll
the
help.
penny drop saying comes from, by the way. Thomas Edison would put a penny, and when he'd like almost fall asleep, and the penny dropped, that's when he'd get his best ideas. Oh my God, I probably butchered that story. That was not prepared. I'm sorry. It's something like that.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, kind of coming along, like Whitney doing these cookies that she wants to do, but it's been like so sweet. People have connected with some of these designs that we were like not anticipating at all.
Yeah, I never thought an accordion cookie would make someone like cry and like relive memories with their grandparents and stuff. I'm like, you just never know what's going to touch somebody.
Yeah. Like accordion passed down generation to generation,
Yep.
and it's so
Yeah.
special. And
I
like,
know, and we love it when people tell
man,
us about all that stuff.
children celebrating jerseys,
This is my friend Trenton.
cornhole game.
Oh, yeah, we actually, speaking of cornhole, last year, and we're actually doing it again for the June box, June 17th at Nodakian Studios. But it's a little cornhole game you can actually play. It's like a little, and the beanbags are cookies, of course, and the boards are cookies, but yeah.
Interactive.
So so this is kind of like a couple examples of like some of like interactive ones. Like I did games, we did a bingo game. This is through the subscription box. We did a bingo game live with your edible bingo card. Then you could win more cookies because there's nothing I love more than giving away cookies. The Thanksgiving box, which was kind of like a turning point for us, I would say, is when I got like really crazy excited. Like that turkey was huge, and it was hollow, and it had a wishbone inside, and everything's edible. That's cookie stuffing, just airbrushed. So I love to airbrush. My dad taught me to airbrush when I was a kid, and like the fact that I get to do it on like a daily basis now just brings me endless amounts of joy. So
Pretty amazing.
yeah, and a lot of our cookies poop, and they're just like filled with things. Like I have a cloud that poops rain. It's blue sprinkles. We had a heart that pooped hearts, like an anatomical heart that pooped little heart. I don't know.
I'm gonna try.
But
and
people
pull up.
like it when you use the word poop with food. They love it. I don't know. It's just one of those things.
Doesn't seem to put them off at all.
No,
But
everything I do is perfect.
yeah, so forgive our lack of slideshow.
Oh
but
yeah, I made her
please go
stop
to our
putting pictures on.
Instagram, which we're gonna have like contact info.
Yeah, we'll
on
talk.
there. So also like some challenges faced and lessons learned. As I kind of mentioned, like in the beginning, really how we came up with like how we like to work is keep it light. Get your personalities, that mesh, and honestly, the work, like it's kind of church and state rules with like artistry and business.
Yeah.
And we just.
Well, and I guess I should mention that we've been friends for 33 years.
Yeah.
So we've literally been friends since our first day of preschool. So she gets how to deal with me, and a lot of people don't. I'm a little tricky. I'm a tricky gal. So.
But so fun, obviously.
We do have some fun.
We do have some
But yeah, my friend Tim, who gave me the recipe, he was we were going to try to do a partnership because Annika actually lives in Austin, Texas. She just comes here a lot. She's from here. But Tim is also a maker. So we had two makers, but he's like a flavor person, and I'm a decorating person. We had two makers that like to make different things, trying to find it just didn't work. He ended up getting a big promotion at work. It just naturally happened that he went that way, I went this way. And then Annika, you want to tell them how you?
Oh, yeah. So I was,
Perusing
Unco's, which is our acronym, our
Oh yeah, we
short
call ourselves
nickname.
Unco. We're cool.
The Facebook page, and I noticed, as Facebook just loves to track everything, the average reply time for the messages was over 2 weeks.
I'm busy.
So I just had to
If I had a text message, average
How we
reply
doing?
times would probably be similar. I'm real bad.
yeah. Anyway, so this is when
we be
everybody
standing
was,
together?
huh?
Should we be standing together?
Should we be? And this was when everybody was learning to work from home.
Oh.
And,
Good, the lights.
I had been recently laid off due to my organization being restructured.
When you do
so-
event planning in COVID,
Yeah, event
not
planning
real
and
great.
kind of data science or nonprofit that really wants to save donor dollars. Anyway, so I was like, hey, I'm not doing anything. Let me at least dive in and see if this works, and it has.
it was so fun. She spell checked one of my stupid blogs, and I cried because it was so nice to have somebody else look at it. My rambling nonsense.
And it was so fun to begin to exercise my brain again, literally. It was.
And she
kinda
likes
sad.
to talk about money. She likes to deal with customers. I say deal with customers. I enjoy talking about cookies with customers. You tell me to quote a price, I get so uncomfortable. I will give them to you for free and then give your future grandchildren a dozen for free because it just makes me so uncomfortable. So Ani, priceless.
Yeah.
I'm she should get all the money, but
We're gonna go into debt making these cookies, and let's just not,
what I'm
not
really
do
good
that. Anyway, so let's talk about what's up with Unco for the next 5 years.
yeah, so when Annika asked me what I saw for Unco in the next 5 years, I told her matching tattoos, but apparently
Which-
that's not gonna happen. So
I should have put
maybe
on there.
some more Britney Spears, some more oh, we have notes over here. Do you see that? Our confidence monitor? Yeah. Anyway, hi. Ani talks about the normal stuff.
I do. Okay.
I don't know.
So basically we just have a new place because Witney's residence is 80% cookie house.
My husband's gonna be
20%.
really sad when we move all the cookie stuff out of our tiny little house.
It's going to be disappointing.
He's really gonna miss it.
Yeah, but it is truly overflowing.
It's
and
horrifying,
so
you guys.
It's going to be so fun
We bought a
to,
cookie house.
have not only, a cookie space, but, a learning space for the community.
Yes.
A place for us to sell not only just on pickup days, but, do something special, literally whatever we want to do. We now have a lot more freedom and flexibility.
Really weird ideas. I want to have a crazy tea party and I don't know, just weird parties and events and we want. They say keep Austin weird. I want to make Bismarck weird. We are so weird. There's so many weird people here. We need to just embrace it.
Yeah.
And I want to paint the house pink. And I want to. I don't know.
Have a,
I don't know.
maybe
We'll
keep
see what it
windows.
evolves into. We're kind of it could go this way or it could go this completely different way. I don't know. And so asking me a
Exactly.
straightforward question like that, you're going to get a long rambling answer that makes
right.
zero sense.
Yeah, and so truly with the cookie house, we'll see. Again, it's gonna lead us into.
But I was just
that
claiming that I
5 year.
could teach someone to flood a cookie in 5 minutes. So I guess we'll see. We'll have
Yeah.
classes or something. I think that'd be so fun. One of my former
No.
lives, I was a teacher. So
Yeah. All right. So, like 3 common questions: availability, pricing, and
Do you make gluten-free?
do gluten-free? And it's tough to answer those immediately off the bat just because of our product.
Time is our biggest.
Exactly,
Problem.
and that honestly, it all both timing and price are dependent upon each other, truly, and so it's really like what we like to start our orders with, our custom orders. That is what's your budget, and then
We'll find something. What's your budget?
Right.
What's your vision? Let's figure it out
and
together.
like your ultimate number that you would like.
Because I can
And-
spend 16 hours on one cookie. Like I can. I'm not even exaggerating. So, I mean, if you want that, let's do it.
Yeah.
But it's going to cost money. So when people ask about prices, I just send them straight to Annika because that's what's so time consuming for like a cookie. I think it's why a lot of cookie, like there aren't a lot of cookie shops. You know, there's cupcake shops, there's bakeries that have some cookies, but you know, there aren't really like these crazy, like it seems like most cookiers are out of their home, like cottage, because I think to cover the overhead of like a commercial place, you'd have to charge so much for a cookie because they're so time consuming.
Yeah.
So it's kind of, I mean, North Dakota's great. The cottage food laws are fantastic here. We're so lucky. It's been really a blessing. So like we say we bought this cookie house and everyone's like, oh, you're getting a commercial kitchen? We're like, well, no. We're going cottage to cottage, but we're getting out of my house. And like, I want to like show people pictures of my house and like, just be like, this is why we need this.
and the thing is, it's so well organized too.
It's gonna
I'm
be
just
great.
like, it's nuts. So yeah, we're really excited about that. And
That's all I can talk about.
gluten-free, honestly, we just haven't found a great recipe. And also
I've done it.
because of the space, we really don't feel comfortable saying like,
I can't
this is
guarantee
gluten-free and
the
it's in a gluten-free
cross-contamination.
space.
Yeah, the cross-contamination is going to happen in my space because I don't have, so hopefully in the future, guys. Anyway,
Yeah.
did we talk for like way too long? I'm a rambler.
I think so, probably. But yeah, now this is our Q&A slide and just is
Yeah,
like
and I
our
told Annika not to
contact
put pictures in.
information.
We're like, we'll just pull up our Instagram. I guess that's not a thing. So
Yeah,
that's my fault.
I mean, like,
Sorry, guys. There are
it.
several thousand teen pictures of my our cookies, excuse me, on Instagram. Unconventional Cookies, on all the stuff. Okay.
Website too.
Oh,
Actually,
look at this girl.
I think, okay.
Okay.
Oh,
No, you can
I
clap for
can
us.
Okay.
probably.
Applaud them.
There
Oh,
we
they
go.
they have the Insta up there.
Yeah, I'm like, I think I see it right now on the monitor.
Oh, you can see them.
Knowing.
Don't you feel like a creep?
Oh,
Okay.
look at you're wonderful.
Oh,
Oh, see, there's
That's fine.
cookies.
Yay!
there's
Applause!
Andy running, that's my
Applause for cookies.
Yeah, so these are just
Yay.
random. This is, you know, we made, I like doing packaging as a graphic designer, so I do a lot of like packaging intensive things. So those are actually Martha Stewart's recipe for potato chip cookies. There's actual crushed up potato chips in them, and then I just made the packaging. So sometimes that's the decorating. There's my hot mom. There's cookies of Annika's parents. But anyway, yeah. So you can kind of see, we do just a lot of everything, and we just got an edible printer. So that's
Mo.
my dog. She's perfect. That's an emoji of me having a day. Anyway, I collect Pyrex, and I do cookie trades if anyone. Anyway, oh, little sweet. We love customer pictures.
oh
with-
my gosh, yes.
Anyway,
Yes.
so
Oh, Instagram's being. All right.
Good stuff.
Okay, we're gonna do some questions now. If you have a question, raise your hand. We have our giant mug. If you have a question online, I'm just gonna boot over here. Hashtag 1MCND. I like your idea about the shower thoughts and also the penny thing, because once when I was taking a shower, washing my hair, a penny fell out. You guys have thick hair. This has probably happened to you.
wait, how big is it?
Yeah. I didn't have any ideas. I just thought my house was haunted, but
No.
I don't know.
That's,
They also, nobody's ever made us a special cookie before, so I don't know.
That's
Can you
with my
see?
edible printer.
Tell us about the edible printer.
His name is Eddie. He's fantastic. We're in love. No big deal. But it's actually like it prints directly on a cookie. Before you had to do like sugar sheets and all this annoying stuff, and I've never really loved edible printers. You know, everybody had the cake in the 90s with their picture on it and then like piped around it. Heck yeah, that was legit. I remember the first bakery I worked at that had one of those because I used to be a cake decorator. I was like, this is amazing. But this thing actually grabs the cookie with this little arm and he sucks it in and then he just like airbrushes on with little disco lights. It's amazing. And then poops it back out. And it's just, it's every time, I mean, I'm just like sublimely happy every time I'm using it. I'm like, this is amazing. Do you know how long this would have taken me? Because I would have made stencils and airbrushed each individual layer of color. And, you know, I mean, I still would have done it. It just would have taken 50 years. So,
I'm really proud of Eddie.
yeah, and I think we're the only people in Bismarck that have it, Eddie. It's a Minnesota company, Primera, that makes them. It's new. It's really exciting. They're back ordered for like ever. So I ordered it at the right point.
And we're not even sponsored by them.
We're not, but we should be because I'm constantly singing their
looking for
praises.
that.
Primera, if you're out there,
We're open.
girl. I assume you're a girl. I don't know.
That makes an Eddie
Good
proud.
assumption. Front row, what do you got for us?
Okay, I totally have a cookie cutter fetish, right? I mean, I could, my house could look
Me
like yours.
too.
Yeah, right? So I have to know, like, where do you get your cookie cutters? Like, where do you find an accordion cookie cutter?
I love that you asked that. So that mug that you're holding is 3D printed.
Yes.
That's how we make 99% of our cutters. I got this like 3D printer that's made for like children like to play with like in STEM classes. Like it is very easy. And I watched a few YouTube videos on how to, you know, and then I have Illustrator and all the graphic design stuff. So I just feel like this is such a natural marriage between the two. I'm sorry.
Absolutely.
I'm talking all over you.
No, I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah, but I have like a really, like making the cookie cutters is one of my favorite things to do. And then sometimes we put them on Instagram, like, guess what cookie this is gonna be? Because it's some like weird nebula, like Monica Lewinsky's dress. No one guessed that. Oh wait, no, somebody did guess that one. Yeah.
It took a
Anyway,
while, though.
yeah, that one came with a black light.
I was gonna ask how like indecent or X-rated you've had any order. I mean, bachelorette party season.
We've done some real fun ones. But yeah, if you mix riboflavin with Everclear, it makes a glow in the dark. These are all things you can find out on the YouTubes, which we are also not sponsored by YouTube. It's really unfortunate.
Surprising.
But we have one with like almost 4 videos on it. So
It's a good start.
I mean,
Oh, I see one in the middle.
Yeah, hi ladies. Thanks for being here and for sharing your story today. I've got a couple of comments from social media and then a question of my own. Let's see. Christina Nicole says, with a cookie house, I could buy cookies when I come to Bismarck from Fargo. So does that mean you're going to have some cookies on sale at the cookie house?
we're not going to have store hours. I mean, at least not to begin with. Like I said, this is all. But you could make an appointment with this little cookie over here and coordinate it. Because I don't answer my phone apparently. So you coordinate with Ani, and then I do answer her calls. So
Right. Yeah, so I kind of, again, like, we don't want to promise anything just yet because we really need to get, like, our ducks in a row with
need
the
to
whole
close
house
on it.
in general. Yeah, it's new. But I foresee, like, hey, we're going to have, you know, instead of, like, one pickup day a month,
Which
that
we
could
currently
be one a week at least. And, or, you know, for 4 hours and, you know, that could vary, whatever. And then I definitely think scheduled time. So if somebody says, I'm coming on Thursday, totally
Right.
accommodate.
I'm weird about people coming to my house right now, but that's just because it's such a hoarder's nest. I don't want people to be like, she makes cookies here. I mean, it's not dirty, but there's just like boxes everywhere. You know, like cookie boxes take up a lot of space, even when they're flat packed. So
They do. So I guess in short, she can feel positive about that.
yes, Christina. And I promise every time I drive through Fargo, I'll leave cookies on your doorstep.
She
Write
will.
that down.
I did already, one.
Yeah, she did.
Okay, and then Marnie Butcher Peel.
Oh,
I
she
believe.
was my boss, and I love her.
Great. So she says these cookies taste good and provide endless conversation. So post-COVID life, if you're feeling awkwardly social, these are an excellent social crutch.
Oh,
Um,
social crutch.
okay.
If you don't know how to interact with people anymore, just hand them a cookie.
And then the question from Christina is, have you thought about putting cookies in coffee shops?
Yes, but I don't know. We don't have a commercial kitchen, so I or Annika, we would have to physically be there selling each cookie because the cottage food laws they're forgiving in North Dakota, but there is limits. So like we can't mail anything unless it's free. Like we do a lot of giveaways, and I love to mail them wherever. But we can't have people buy the cookies online right now, and then us ship them. Even to like Hazen, is that someplace maybe people would ship something? Is that far away? So we can't even do that. We had an order from Dickinson, and they had to drive all the way here to get it. But you know, obviously it's worth it.
You can make a trip of it. Go to TJ Maxx, get your stuff.
Oh, they were the cutest customers. They were the best. Anyway.
I didn't know there's all this like scotcheroo red tape that you have to watch out for.
Mama. I mean, some states it's really bad. Like I think California, the max you can make in a year from cottage food is $5,000.
Minnesota.
Is it?
Yeah.
Some of them put a cap. So like they really, really don't want people starting up little cottage, which is in some states. But I feel like North Dakota, everyone cans here. Whatever. We all do it. I don't can.
Potluck mentality.
Exactly.
You still got some more, Lakin?
It's still me.
Okay.
Yeah. Would you ever consider setting up at maybe Bismarck?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, we're looking into getting a pink tent right now,
Yes.
actually. And then Annika's mom, I don't know if we told you, but you're sewing us a striped tablecloth. We're getting it all planned. See, I start with how it's going to look, and then I think about the details. I don't really care about what product we're going to have, but
Yeah. No, I think probably beginning in July.
July. I think as soon
Yeah.
as we get our tent, we're going to kind of try it out. It might be a hot mess.
Oh, but you know.
But that's kind of funny. I kind of like it when things
Yeah.
go crazy bad. Bye, Sandra.
They can only handle so many cups.
She's like, I'm so sorry, I have to leave early. I'm like, it's no big deal. And then I shout it out.
So it's kind of crazy. You incorporate like STEM with the cookie cutter thing, and then the culinary arts, and then you're a graphic designer, and then I saw you also screen print all of your shirts.
And I screen print on cookies too. You can screen print on cookies with
You
icing.
can? Is there like a tiny little?
There's a
screen
tiny
or
little
something?
screen, and then I don't know why. I got in the habit of using like credit cards and like clean ones and like old driver's licenses and stuff to use as scrapers on like cakes and stuff. I don't know why. It's just a habit I've had for like ever. And so I use that instead of a squeegee. But yeah, it's like screen printing, but you use frosting instead of, it's really fun.
Yeah, you did a little.
I'll do a video. Did I do a video?
Skeleton. Yeah.
On our slideshow that I told Annika not to do.
That just means we have to go to the website right there.
Exactly.
Witney and Annika, great presentation. I've actually had some of your cookies.
Really?
So, for those of you that don't know, Unconventional Cookies was awarded a Make-Well Award. And I can't remember the exact award.
Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the Year.
Cookie of the year.
Cookie of the Year.
So I can vouch for the taste of the cookies. I mean, usually you look at a cookie that has all this decoration, you think, well, it's mostly for show, but the cookie is unbelievably good.
Oh, thank you. It is a very basic recipe, but yeah.
Yeah, well, I was really surprised by that, and I look at the cookies and I think the art is incredible. So how do you come up with ideas? Are there points where you get, as an artist, how do you continue that that push of this is amazing despite obstacles and your cottage laws and things like that?
Right. I think with planning, I like to collaborate with Annika and then my husband Andy. We kind of we sat outside in the, I don't know why, 100-degree weather. Why were we sitting outside?
I don't know.
We have an air-conditioned home. But we sat outside with just like computers and notebooks and just chatted. Our theme this month, I'm so sorry, is backyard. And we're just celebrating all the great things about a backyard. So we're like sitting in our backyard, looking at the backyard. Sometimes you just have to and then my backyard doesn't have a swimming pool, but we're gonna make swimming pools. So we're kind of just pulling from life. And I like to take into consideration the time of year, maybe if there's a holiday around. I don't love to do holiday cookies for the boxes because, know what everybody celebrates. But yeah, what am I talking about? Hi.
Like, honestly, the creativity fountain doesn't really run dry.
I
But
have too many ideas. I guess
Yeah.
Ani has to rein me in. She's like,
Not-
"Girl, we're not opening a coffee shop this week."
Oh my
That conversation really happened. She's like, "No. We have cookies too. Relax."
Oh, yeah.
And
So
I've got one more question.
Yeah.
And this is, I guess, for both of you. So you probably didn't see yourself ending up here or being where you are right now.
Yeah.
Talk a little bit about the skills that you developed before this and how, sometimes it takes maybe a year where you go, oh, I didn't realize that job I had 6 years ago is now
Right.
why I can do this. So just spend a little bit of time talking about past careers and how they've helped.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I've had 80 different careers, and like from being a teacher, there's so many things you can bring in, just communication style. And like when I'm doing a YouTube video or something, like, thinking about like, okay, this is how you teach something, or so that's really helpful. The graphic design has been invaluable. Both my parents are artists, so I've grown up with that, and just like I said, like my dad teaching me airbrush, my mom and I like painting little like wooden things when I was a kid. I used to play with clay obsessively, and like it's like the dough is like clay. So it just I feel like I can bring all those artistic things, and then all the business stuff I don't have, Ani has in spades. So you can talk about your history.
yeah. So honestly, like I got thrown into a position at American Heart Association, and I started as supporting a fundraiser, director who had, several fundraising events, the three like key ones, and I would just help her, kind of like administrative duties, and I was like, all right, what's next after, a few months, and they are, it's a nonprofit, so they actually give back a lot in management, leadership, all of that training. So I was really lucky in that sense. So I, from being like an event director to becoming a data scientist, like it's nuts what I've kind of
That sounds like
learned.
a nightmare.
Well, and it's the thing, like they let me go into my directions that I was interested in.
Right, you find your strength and then you
Yeah.
follow that.
Exactly.
And I feel like every job that maybe, and like I said, I'm sure my parents want to just murder me, let's be real here. But like I've changed jobs so many because it just doesn't feel quite right. Even though I like the job. It's so weird to leave a job that you like. Like leaving BSC as their graphic designer, that was so hard. But I'm happy I did it. Is weird, like I love it. I love that job. I love the people. But I'm so happy I left for no paycheck. Technically, we are a nonprofit at this point. Technically. I mean,
but yeah, no,
trademarks and stuff are
and it's
expensive.
seriously so fun to bring all of this to Witney. Okay, the only not fun thing is like I nerd out about all these things, and she has zero idea of what I'm talking about.
yeah. All I
Which
see
is also kind of like same with some of the things on for her.
we just, when you like get the vacant smile and nod, like let Annika talk about numbers for a little bit. It's fine.
Yeah. Those spreadsheets, okay,
She's
whatever.
she's just excited, you guys. It's fine. But yeah, we're a good balance for each other. In
Yeah.
that.
Got one over here too.
So my question is, what's the biggest order you guys have done, and how long did it take you to complete that order?
That's a good question. I mean, we do have like giant self-imposed orders every month for the subscription boxes, and those are, thousands of cookies that I do, but then they're broken up into these little orders and we give them out to the people.
Yeah.
As far as like a
And an individual order,
I would say like 350 is probably the biggest I've done.
number of cookies.
Maybe.
That was probably before.
But I mean, like corporate events and stuff, those are the ones that usually want like 300 of something. And they're all usually like, oh, it's a screen print, or now it's like something Eddie can print. So those ones typically go just as fast as a small custom order, because making one thing over and over and over again, yes, it's time consuming, but because I like to, in a baker's dozen box, or now we call it the Goldilocks box because it's not too big, not too little, but I like to make every single cookie different, and that is so time consuming. It's crazy pants. So actually the big orders, it just depends.
If the big order
such a
has
stupid answer, I'm sorry, but
if it has 16 designs, then it's going to obviously take a lot longer.
yeah, but normally the big orders are 1 or 2 designs that I just do over and over and over again. So.
But I mean, if you're taking in consideration, we have to make dough, we have to cut out the dough into shapes, we have to bake. There's
Dry
the
time.
flooding,
Yeah.
flooding process of getting the base in. Then there's the actual like decoration topper part, which is in usually like a few stages. So it's a few days for any order.
It's a different art form in that you have to wait for things to dry and layer, and you have to think backwards, like you have to start at the bottom of an image and layer, because it's almost like a relief sculpture. It's 2D, but it is 3D. So I just think it's such an interesting, I just love playing with icing. It's so fun. What? That was not your question. I'm sorry, it evolved into that, but it varies.
Yeah. I have one other question, and that is, are there any companies that you're aware of that are doing what you guys are doing? And if not, had you guys thought about franchising your idea?
We have found some people in town, cottage people that work out of their homes that do similar things, and we're super excited because I'm so slow, you guys. I'm so slow, and I care way too much about every single thing. So if we get a lot of last minute, like, oh my gosh, it's my daughter's birthday this weekend. Well, I need time to plan these things, you guys. So I go crazy, but then I send them to a normal person who can process things in a timely fashion. It's so nice. I almost feel like we're just like this community, and we can kind of like, I can't do it, but I have this number of someone who might be able to, and they're very talented, and we can vouch for them. That's why Instagram's so great. We have like this, we've met people in Washington, and we all support each other, and I'm gonna send her some cookie cutters. We're cookie friends. So yes and no. We would love to maybe have more of a community like that, but I do not want to. I don't want to be in charge of anyone. I don't ever want to be anyone's boss. Maybe Ani can do it, but I don't.
That
ever
would
be anyone's boss.
be.
Can you imagine how bad I would be at that?
It wouldn't be great.
From both a business sense and an artist sense, it's hard because your product is temporary. You put so many hours and supplies and everything into it, and then somebody's gonna eat it.
Yeah.
Is
and
it
I
hard to
actually
see that
love
happen?
No, I love that because it makes me not take it as serious. And I know that I said I care way too much about everything, and I do. But if something isn't 100% perfect, I can kind of let that go on a cookie, kind of. Whereas in a painting, So I allow myself a little more leeway. I'm a little more chill with cookie. Doing a wedding cake, I eventually had to tell my boss at the first bakery I worked at, I was like, I can't do wedding cakes. I love doing them, but I can't sleep. This is their wedding cake. They're gonna have pictures of this for the rest of their life. They're gonna show their grandkids. What if I put a pearl out of place or something? And so anyway, yeah, I actually like that they get eaten. You can take a picture of them. Inevitably, people always take the picture with the one I don't like, but that just says to me well, they didn't notice it. Okay, they didn't notice that little glob right there or whatever.
We got one in the middle.
Yes, I recently saw some of your edible excavation kits. Can you talk a little bit about what they are and how you came up with that idea?
Yeah.
Sure.
You want me to talk about it? Yeah. Okay, so we had a North Dakota box in
April.
Thank you, Annika. And we got these little, I don't know what they're even for, food containers, little tins, and I made little fossil cookies. So I just took a clump of dough and squished a brand new, clean dinosaur skeleton toy into it, and then it makes like a fossil, and then I layered, Annika made cookie dirt, sort of like chocolate, it was delicious. Cookie dirt, and then I made royal icing worms and arrowheads and all kinds of stuff, you know, bones and dinosaur stuff that you could maybe find in the, rattlesnakes. We had like gold coins that were just sprinkles, but just all this stuff. And then we got little shovel spoons and paintbrushes, little tiny paintbrushes, so you could excavate.
Yeah.
And like, I was like, okay, people are pretty good at participating in these things, but people went crazy for them. It was so fun.
Yeah.
Like people, like our friend's mother, who she filmed herself going through it. We have to put it on our website. It is so cute. She's like taking it so seriously and like taking the brush and dusting off the fossil. And oh my God, it was so charming. It made my year. It was so great. So yeah, so we're kind of, you know, that's just another thing. Just trying things out. It could have been a total bust. I made way too many of them because they were really fun, but yeah.
Yeah.
We'll probably do some more stuff like that.
We should do like a Bismarck bake-off, like a British bake-off.
Oh my
show.
God.
I'm
Will
not
you host?
I could host. I'm not
That would
gonna
be
bake
great.
anything. I can't. I tried to make a cake the other day. I don't know why, because it's so hot, and then the cake turned out terrible.
I don't think I'm
It
nice
was from a
enough
box.
to be on British Bake Off. I would have like rage festivals.
It-
and
You can be Paul Hollywood.
It would be more.
I am a Paul Hollywood without the
All right.
beautiful eyes.
We could have a competition. We could see. All right, it's time for our last question. We asked the same last question of all of our presenters. It's super tough. Evan, take it away.
It's a 17-part question, so pay attention.
It's my favorite number.
No, thank you guys for being here. That was probably the least linear presentation I've seen in a while. It took a little catching up. It was awesome. No, really, really fun. Thank you. The question we like to ask our presenters at the end is, what can we, the Bismarck Mandan Million Cups community, do to support you in your mission and make you more successful?
Well, for me, I would just say, you know, if you liked, you know, what you see, you know, tell your friend, tell your neighbor.
Follow us. Honestly,
please,
just
like,
kind of exposure.
Yeah.
Right now.
some exposure in the
as
community.
we're learning what we want to kind of evolve into.
And then, I'm not gonna lie, like funding opportunities.
Yeah, buy our cookies, guys.
Well, yeah, and then just like, because I know that I need to familiarize myself with funding within the community, because
I will
like,
not be doing that.
we do want to make Bismarck weird, and but yeah, that's kind of for me. What about you?
I just want you guys to all follow us and leave nice comments for me on everything. Thanks.
Just some applause. But seriously, thank you so much for
Yes,
inviting us
thank
and
you.
having us and everybody attending and watching.
Trying to follow my answers.
I think you're on your way to making Bismarck a better, weirder place to be.
Yes.
I just have the one cookie, but I'm gonna be like Jesus and maybe try and spread it out to all of you.
Oh my God.
I don't know how he did it, but we're gonna try.
Break bread.
All right.
Yay. Oh, I shouldn't clap.
We're
for my-
Yes. They took.
Thank you, Kayla.
Yeah, they took my clicker power. I don't know. Anyway, we have some upcoming events, so make sure that you keep coming back. We want to see you here. And then if you want to be up here yourself, you can apply to present. Switch that slide. Can I do it?
It's fun.
Yeah, they're having a great time, right?
Yeah.
You're having the best time ever. All right, so apply to present 1millioncups.com. This is 1MC, and as a very smart monster said on Sesame Street, C is for cookie, and that's good enough for me. Thank you so much, gals.
I have to
Thank
clap
you.
for that. Thank
All right.
you. I pooped it out.
Nice.